Hi, my name is Molly, and today I'm going to be showing you 4 different ways you can edit your photos in Photoshop. So the first thing I'm going to do is rasterize my layer and duplicate it. I like to do this so I can have a copy of my original photo in my layers. So the first one I'm going to show you is a high pass. So you go to Filter, Other, High Pass. And there you can change the radius so that it's not as harsh, and click OK, and then you go over to the blending modes by your layers, and you can choose blending modes. You can just go through them and see which ones you like. For different photos, different ones work. For this one, I ended up choosing Vivid Light because that's just what I liked best. But typically, these here under Overlay are the ones that are the most natural. So to show you the next one, I'm going to hide this layer that I did the high pass on and duplicate my original layer again so that I can do it on a separate layer. So the next one I'm going to show you is levels. So you go to Image, Adjustments, Levels, and with this you can play with the highlights and shadows in your photo to bring out those lighter areas and darker areas and just give it a little bit more balance. So this is really good with light correction, especially if your image is too dark in some areas and too light in some areas. So I'm again going to hide that layer and duplicate my original to show you another. So now we're going to go back to Image, Adjustments, and then to Color Balance. So with Color Balance, you can play with the colors in your photos. So it's really nice for color correction because you can bring out warm tones and cool tones and things like that. So here I'm bringing a little more red and purple and blue out rather than the green that was there before. So here I'm going to show you, see the difference between it and it originally. So to show you the last one, I'm once again going to hide that layer and duplicate my original layer. And we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, Black and White. So everybody loves a good black and white photo. So with this, you're able to bring out the lightness and darkness in colors. So if you have something that's red that shows up really dark when you make it black and white, you can lessen that and make it less harsh. So it's really nice to be able to focus on your subject rather than just on something in the background that is maybe like a big splotch of darkness or a big splotch of lightness. Like you see here, I have this white spot behind the nails, so I was trying to lessen that and make it not as harsh or noticeable. So you can just play around with these until you find what you like. But that's the last one. So now I'm going to show you how you can save your images. So you go to File, Save As. And then I always name things because that just makes it easier. So I like to name it so that I would know what's in it. So I just named this Nails because that's easy. And then you click Save. So you always want to save your work as a Photoshop document and a JPEG once you're finished with it. So I just saved it as a Photoshop document, and I'm going to go back and do File, Save As, and do the same thing but switch from Photoshop to JPEG there, and save it. And that's it. That's how you can edit your photos in 4 different ways. Thank you for watching.